Hey guys, welcome to Flights and Fabrics. I am Seema. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hopefully that you will subscribe and stay around and have fun with us. Today's topic I've been looking forward to. We are going to talk about And Just Like That. Season 2. Okay, there was season 1 and we had to give it a shot and see what it was, and kind of get the feeling of, okay, it's not Sex and the City, it's just a new type of it's the afterlife of Sex and the City. So I didn't want to comment a lot about it because I wanted the second season to really tune us in. So today I really wanted to touch upon the storyline and the fashion and what I think, because tonight I'm watching the season finale. Anyways, let's get started. I want to start with the storyline. So the first season I was okay with the fact that we had so many characters to get to know about and to see and experience all these different women in New York, very wealthy and very driven and very passionate about what they were doing and everything. And I love the fact in this season 1, I loved that they decided that they wanted to include everybody. There are so many new characters that I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's not think that this is Sex and the City. Let's just see it as the afterlife of Sex and the City. So I was looking forward in season 2, I was looking forward to build these characters that we were introduced to, and to just dive in some plus 40 women having everyday issues in their wealthy New York apartments. But this was not what I got. It has been a lot of mess, and it's like people cannot decide what storyline we are following with these characters, who we need to focus on, and what kind of subject we need to focus on, because there have been small subjects. Not only there is Miranda and her figuring out what she wants, but I was just not expecting Miranda's storyline to go that way, especially when she breaks up with Che and all these weird stuff going on in her life, and she's like it feels like it's a midlife crisis, whatever. And also Charlotte, she's so superficial for me in this, in this wave of new 40 something women. She's very superficial to the point where it's obnoxious to just watch her. She's like being Charlotte 2.0, which is a lot to handle. And then there is Carrie. Carrie is just Carrie. Carrie is just Carrie, and I have a hard time the storyline that they gave her with Aiden in the new series. I don't know, I get it, it's her one of her biggest love as well, but I was like, so where are we going with this? Because Aiden has been married, Aiden have kids, and how is that going to fit into Carrie's life now that Carrie have told us that she wasn't about that life, the kids and stuff like that. But whatever, let's not talk about that. The people that has been disappointing me are these extra characters. You're not going to introduce us to new characters and start writing them so wrongly. My favorite character has been Seema and Lisa, right? And I just feel like let's take Lisa first. Lisa is this hard-working woman who is actually the woman that the rest of us should be looking up to, aspirational and everything. She has her home on lock, her career on lock, and she has her man on lock, her kids on lock. Everything is just nice, perfect. But when you dig into it, it's not that perfect. But we don't get to see the reasons of this. We see this crazy woman who is up and down in her house because her husband is oh, who's gonna make dinner for me? Her husband barely ever looks out for their kids, and he's nonchalant when it comes to parental advices, and she just runs around just all stressed up, and then she has to go to these Met Gala, and it's just so many things are missing into this character to actually make her believable. It's like it's a parody of women who do that kind of lifestyle. She's super rich, has a douchebag of a husband, and the reason I think that the husband is a douchebag is because they don't write him, like they don't explore his character. And I don't know whether they are like low on the budget in terms of how fast this season is, you know, going, but don't write all these. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 new characters. If you cannot afford to explore all these 4 characters, please don't make, like, don't introduce them. Maybe 2. And then yeah, Seema was the one character where I was like, I love the way she is and the way she's built, and she has some moral at some point, just like Samantha. We cannot stop, you know, comparing her to Samantha, because she, you know, took Samantha's place. She's bold, she's beautiful, she's strong. Like, they're all the character that describes Samantha, that's Seema. Like, there were a couple of scenes where I was like, this is character building, and this is what, you know, would catch us, the audience, because these are real emotions. Like girlfriends who, when Seema is having a confrontational scene with Carrie, who has been a bad friend because suddenly she wanted to spend all the time with Aiden instead of spending the time in the Hamptons with Seema, which was an old appointment she had with Seema. Suddenly she was like, oh, bring Aiden, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. We all know that when we get into relationships, sometimes we can, you know, forget our friends. So when Seema confronted her and she was like, I'm not doing this, like, seriously, dude, like, we had an appointment together, and now you're ditching me for a guy. It's not okay. And right away, suddenly Seema forgave her, and I'm like, what? Like, what? You built this whole thing up when Seema was avoiding Carrie. She didn't want to talk about that dinner. She didn't want to, you know, and then suddenly now we have Seema saying, okay, I'm over it. I took some time off. Now I'm ready. I don't think that was fair. I think we should have explored that part a little bit more. So that was a bummer. I hated it. And another one where Lisa actually finds out that she was pregnant. Another character building. Like, she broke the news to Charlotte where she's like, I'm pregnant. I'm plus 40 and I have a career that is really taking off. I don't have time. Like, my husband barely ever helps me at home and I need to juggle all of this. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, I do not want to have an abortion or anything. I don't know how to figure this out. And then suddenly, like this, she gets a miscarriage, and I'm like, guys, come on! It took 1 minute, and then we moved on. It's not fair. Again, because Lisa is a strong character, and Nicole Parker really play the shit out of that character, and I just so wish that they could write her more roundly rather than just here and there. I feel like she's all over the place, but she has reasons to be, and we don't explore that enough. Not at all. And then there is Naya. Like, her whole, it started off well, and then now it's just like, who is Naya and why is she there? Like, what? Again, I don't know what's Naya's deal other than she got divorced. Now her ex-husband is soon to be a father. Something that they discussed, something was the reason that they broke up, and now we don't hear any more about it other than that one Instagram post. And I'm like, these are grown-ass people. Like, they're going through grown-ass emotions. Why are we not exploring that part again? Rather than her just having sex in the bathroom where Miranda has to pee. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And then there is Che. I don't like that character whatsoever. I think it's poor writing. I really don't like it. And and it's a pity because you can tell like the actor is a really good actor, but at the same time I just like the character is a bully, and it comes off as obnoxious yet again. Like all these characters are just obnoxious. We want to see it as Sex and the City, but it's not Sex and the City, and I don't think that we should compare it just as much. But I feel like there is nothing to these different characters and their stories that combine these ladies together. Because sometimes you see them eating brunch, which is the typical Sex and the City scene where they all get in touch with each other. And sometimes they're just sitting there randomly, like, why? Tell me how Seema relates to Naya. Or tell me how Naya relates to Lisa, like, or Che, or whoever they choose to put in the script that day. Because I just feel like it's just randomly, and because then they want it to be woke. I feel like a lot is missed. A lot of good writing and television is totally missed because they want to be all over the place. And maybe that's the point, but I watch it for the fun of it. So yeah, let's talk about the fashion aspect of it, which is also horrendous. I just feel like, what is going on? I know that these women are wealthy, and most of these garments that they're wearing are very expensive, you know, very runway, but no. I have a couple outfits that I could think of that has been great, you know, but in total I'm like, there is like, no, why are they like dressing them so hideously? I mean, come on, the bird and the bird bag and Charlotte's Met Gala outfit, I'm not having it. And Seema, they keep putting her in these leopard prints. Like, stop it, stop. Like, dress her well. Even like her Met Gala outfit, what was that? What the heck did they put her in? I was so disappointed. I was literally disappointed. The only thing that I was happy in this season to see was Carrie's dress. Why? Because that was like recycling your wedding dress so perfectly, and I loved it because, you know, there is a thing about you never wearing your wedding dress other than that one time, and she gave it a new story because that wedding dress was literally jinxed, you know, from the movies. So she gave it a new story, which is better. Like, we even gave that wedding dress a better storyline than Lisa's storyline. Literally, I love Lisa. But her outfits, though, I feel like they tried too hard. They tried to make her this strong, you know, like New York posh lady who, you know, keeps up to the modern trends. And I feel like 60% of the time they just fail. She looks hideous with like that. I know she's bold, but you can express it in different ways. The same with Seema. I know she's bold, but they dress her with so many layers. They put layers and layers and layers on this woman. I'm like, she is a whole personality. Why are you putting layers on her? So that's my take on these, you know, like these hideous characters. I am just so disappointed, and I don't know whether the season 3 is coming, but I'm like, for what? What more do we need to know? I feel like something is missing. So yeah, let me know if you're watching Just Like That. Let me know what you think about all these ladies, what you think about the writing. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I've been your girl Seema, and I'll see you. Have a wonderful week, and then I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.